reflecting on, and ma'am, pwede ba after this just to show a short video ni General Torre? Kasi ito ma'am, Republic Act number 7438, an act defining certain rights of a person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation, as well as the duties of the arresting, detaining, and investigating officers, and providing penalties for the violation thereof. May I also, akin to court na pagkawala po o hindi pinayagan yung ebidensyang i-offer, dito i-proffer. No? So wala sila, pero hindi ibig sabihin hindi ko pwedeng ilagay sa record yung tanong at baka sa media nila sagutin, baka dito later on. Ang linaw po kasi dito, nakalagay po dito.
Okay lang kay Senator Cayetano kasi may chronological
Okay,
presentation
one line
tayo.
lang.
At saka si Senator Bato gustong pag-usapan din yung arrest.
Sige ma'am. I'll leave just this one line lang para lang hindi mabitin yung train of thought, no. Nakalagay kasi dito, any person arrested or detained under custodial investigation shall be allowed visits by conferences or any member of his immediate family or any medical doctor or priest or religious minister chosen by him or by any member of his immediate family or by his counsel. Okay, hindi ko nahabaan kasi nga ma'am, I'll follow your advice. Ma'am, may penalty po to. Ang penalty nito, any person who obstructs, prevents, or prohibits any lawyer, any member of the immediate family or person arrested, detained, or under custodial investigation, or any medical doctor or priest or minister by his counsel from visiting and conferring privately chosen by him or by any member's immediate family with him, or from examining and treating him. Ma'am, by his choice at any time, I'll go back to the title at saka dun sa nakalagay. Nakalagay dito, hindi lang custodial investigation basta arrest or detained. So he was arrested and detained. So even if magdebate tayo na custodial investigation ba yun o hindi, no? So ma'am, ang ano po dito, ang penalty is imprisonment of not less than 4 years nor more than 6 years and a fine of 4,000 pesos. So ang question ko, meron na bang report dito sa arrest at kinasuhan ba si General Torre? Last question, ma'am. Tuwing magpapa-aresto lately, parang ang pinaka-effective si General Torre, di ba? So nung pina-aresto si Pastor Kibuloy, grabe yung mga nangyari at ginawa, di ba? Nung pina-aresto po si President Duterte, yun naman pinag-uusapan natin, nakita naman natin. Nung nag-hearing po ako tungkol sa tulay na sa Isabela na gumiba, hindi po nag-a-attend si Secretary Bonoan. Sinabi ko lang, kailangan ko pa bang i-designate si General Torre para kunin si Secretary? The next time, nag-attend na siya. So ito, tanong ko ma'am, pag nag-issue tayo ng subpoena at hindi siya mag-attend at kinontempt natin, pwede bang ang utusang kong hulihin si General Torre ay si General Torre? Kasi effective, no? Dinadaan ko lang sa biro, but I think of all his interviews and sa nangyari, this is my last point, ma'am. I'll submit to all my other colleagues. This is my point lang, ma'am. Nanunood kasi yung buong PNP. Nanunood yung mga teachers ng constitutional law, mga estudyante. Nanunood ang mga estudyante ng criminology. And di ba sabi nga nila, yung bata, hindi mo pwedeng turuan sa salita. Natututo yung bata sa gawa. So ganun din sa gobyerno natin. Pag sinabi nung mayor, no corruption, pero corrupt siya, ang dating sa mga department head, pwede mag-corrupt. Di ba? Pag sinabi ng COMELEC officer sa isang probinsya, no cheating, pero pinayagan niya yung cheating or vote buying, ang papakinggan ng tao, hindi yung salita, yung gawa eh. So kung mali yung pagka-aresto, nangangamba ako na especially sa lugar na walang internet, walang cellphone, baka ito yung masunod eh. Humihingi sila ng counsel nila o doktor, tapos hindi pagbibigyan, no? And then the last point doon, ma'am, is that bakit kapag ka lower rank, meron pong isang vlogger, di ba, na PNP, na nagsorry na kaya parang okay, pero hinuli, tapos kakasuhan. I understand that at magandang rule yon na pagka ikaw ay sundalo o pulis ay hindi ka basta pwedeng hindi ka pwedeng partisan, di ba? Pangalawa, kailangan bantayan mo sinasabi mo. But I'll give you two examples, ma'am. Bakit po si General Torre, kung ano-ano sinasabi sa kung ano-anong interview, hindi naman napapagalitan? So ang dating po sa lower rank, bawal partisan kung kalaban. Kung kakampi yung sinabi mo, pwede. I'll go to a non-partisan issue. And I respect this person very much. I think he's one of the best chief of staff, personal friend, etc. Kaya lang, as a former secretary of the DFA, I have to mention this, no? When the AFP chief of staff said, prepare kasi madadamay tayo kapag ka-invade yung Taiwan, tayo po ay may one China policy. Ano po ang magiging reaction natin nung sa Marawi siege kung sinabi ng China, prepare kasi pag sinugod nila yung Marawi kapag nilabanan nila yung secession sa Mindanao, mai-involve tayo. Magre-react din yung foreign affairs natin, hindi ba? Kasi nga may one China policy tayo. Don't get me wrong, ha? Ayaw natin ng gulo sa Taiwan. Nakikisimpit tayo sa democracy ng Taiwan. We want them to coexist with mainland China. But having said that, we have to be sensitive. So the right person to speak is either the DFA or the presidential spokesperson, hindi po sundalo or police, no? So I'll stop there, ma'am. Pero sana nga consistent tayo para hindi nalilito yung mga kawani ng gobyerno kung ano talaga ang tama at ano yung mali. Thank you, Madam Chair.